Hello everyone, Dan here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for Grimm, issue number 12. This is the finale of this arc. I am very excited to finally get to this point, but let's take a look at the creative team before we get into this. This book is written by Stephanie Phillips with art by Flaviano, colors by Rico Renzo, and letters by Tom Napolitano. As I mentioned, the third this is the third act as we're getting ready for the third act actually. As the third act heats up, Jess and Eddie search for an alternate portal to the infernal hereafter. They'd be left behind, and a mysterious European town may be the key. But the balance of authority in hell is still in chaos, and the powerful parasite has the power hungry Annabelle in its clutches and very much wants the currently skewed mechanics of death to remain as they are. So yeah, I mean the realms are in chaos. Jess is still trying to figure out how to best try to do anything about it. Really, she's lost a lot of her allies. Death isn't around anymore. We do get a prologue to once again give us more backstory on Jess's parents. I guess you would call this a meet cute, but I don't know if that's what it is. But here we are. So let's take a look at some preview art here. And I think Flaviano and the team really managed to capture some of these moments, especially when it comes to a flashback. They really set it up in a fun way. I think here we can also see the family resemblance some, and here the introduction of death and just his mom, which leads us to this other place, this Garden of Life, which uh, there's a lot happening here. There's a lot of wheel. The synopsis didn't even cover this part that much, really, but it is interesting to see how all these entities like death, life, like demons, the faith, like all the things that are showing up. First of all, how let me pull up the art again. Um, how interesting the designs are because they look very normal up until the point where they don't, and I think that's a really fun creative decision because you want to be surprised by some of these things. Um, but yeah, I think Stephanie Phillips and the team have been just telling a really fun story. We get another conclusion where I think the story here has been moving along. A lot has been happening, right? In this past few, what is it, 6 issues since we are at chapter 12. But yeah, I think overall the story it moves well. It's a lot of fun as we uncover more things. Like new things are revealed as we try to close out some other items, and then there's a lot of pieces that are still moving all about because we don't know how Jess and the team or some of the other entities are going to deal with that. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this book. I think it just brings a really fun supernatural twist um, to a story of trying to look for identity and who you are and a place to belong. There's definitely a lot of that going on in this book. So really interesting stuff combined with this really cool art that just every time we go to a different realm or a different place, Fabiano really goes out of the way to make sure that we get something fun to look at in the pages. So quite really have been enjoying this. So if you read this, let me know what you thought about it down in the comments. There'll probably be a little break for Grimm. In the meanwhile, make sure to catch up. You can read up to 12 issues. I'm sure this will be collected pretty soon. There's also some pretty kick-ass variants for this specific issue. Like usually I'll really enjoy the variants, but this one I haven't been able to go to the shop, so I don't know which one I'm gonna end up getting. But very much looking forward to checking out what they have at the shop for this week. So if you read this, let me know what you thought about it down in the comments. As always, thanks for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.